Welcome to episode 105, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's so good to be back. It has been a week since we were here last. It's been 1 week since you've looked at me. And we're so glad to be here because we missed you. And we love you. And you're all beautiful. Every one of you is beautiful. Only inside. And on the outside, too. What, have you never... Yes, Luna, 100%. A week. We're here though, and so now it's time to just, feel loved, feel safe,
feel relax.
The emotional damage that you're going to, experience here shortly. You can put your seat backs in their full upright position and your trays and they're locked. Make sure your carry-ons are stowed securely under your seat in front of you. It has been a week. The Aussies are back in, well, the Aussie, because the other one who's not here today wasn't there. Taylor's back in Australia. We miss
Sadly
her presence here with us in the States. It was nice. It was wonderful. But that's okay.
Someone has to tell you guys, we don't put shrimp on the Barbie.
You could have told us that from here.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that another creator who shall not be named did the same fucking thing and took visiting Australians to the Outback in Indianapolis.
Did we mention that we did that last week? I don't think we told everybody.
No.
We took Jack and Taylor to Outback just for the memes.
It was incredible.
So that other creator, there are multiple creators. That was like a whole group of people, but so wildly right. Same Outback that we went to, which is just kind of fucking ridiculous.
Hilarious.
For the same
odds.
reason, which is also wild. At the same time, they posted a video on TikTok about it that got like 50,000 likes and a comment from Outback Steakhouse.
Did they really?
Which is wild. Yeah.
Man, missed opportunity then.
Absolutely.
I've got I haven't looked at the comments, but I found it very funny.
That's amazing.
That we were there the same night. It was great. Like
wild.
So I took photos of the. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like.
Say whatever you want. What are they going to do?
Sure, I've already half said it. Kansas for being too fucking rad. I was like,
Worst case scenario, they just
puns,
send us a bloomin' onion.
which actually wasn't bad. But also, that's not a thing here. You have to go to very specific burger places to get a bloomin' onion. They are not common here, but it was very, very good. But I found some of the names of the food items on the menu absolutely hilarious. And I called my mum last night and I was telling her about it, and she and my dad were in absolute hysterics. And she was like, was the food any good at least? The steak was good.
The Kingsland steak and shrimp, or steak and pasta.
There's no Kingsland here!
That was the funniest one by
funny.
far. That was such an Americanism of just like, oh, they've got a Queensland. What would be better is a Kingsland.
The one that's more manly?
Yeah.
Kingsland.
Meaty steak instead of that effeminate chicken.
It was just... My favorite were the kookaburra wings.
That was,
That was
real
funny.
classy.
And, Pina Koala, that was also very funny.
Dustin got the flight of margaritas on a boomerang. And I can't remember like what it was called, but
I can go through my photos. But anyway, we are digressing hard. It was a lot of fun over there, and I miss you all.
we miss you too.
Yes, and we miss you too. But it was really good. We have sponers.
We do.
So make sure you click a link for a sponer. Again, not a sponer, but if you are a GM and you are running any kind of game, check out LoreLink. It is really cool, and it will help you streamline your game because I am looking at it right now, and it's really cool, and I wanted to point them out again because they're really cool, and we want them to be a sponer. So we're gonna just
for our official sponsorship. I think if you act quickly, there is
act now
before time runs out. I'm double checking that it actually is still up because I checked.
And if you enter promo code VOIDHUNG, what?
There are 22 hours left
Bwahaha.
for going bwaha blast. There are 22 hours left for you to go on to BackerKit using our affiliate link in the chat to go and back Nimble, a fast and tactical TTRPG that is compatible with all things 5e. If you haven't been following along on our Tales Does Tales, we've been playing Nimble for like the past month and showing off a little bit of what it can do. We've had 5e characters versus Nimble monsters. Last session we had Nimble characters and 5e characters intermixed versus Nimble monsters. And this next week, spoiler alert, we will be having that same menagerie of Nimble and 5e characters against a 5e monster being run inside of Nimble. So all the mix and matchies are possible, and the Nimble features that the PCs get were really, really cool. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there that if you're like me and very often will just get systems to then immediately rip off all of their cool stuff and jam them into your own homebrew, it's got some cool stuff in there.
Boomerita was the name of the thanks to
The Boomerita, yes. Incredible.
If you guys, speaking of Nimble, we tried a new format of combat last week. If you guys liked the popcorn and like the way we did it, let us know because we would like to know if you like that. But
fun.
click a sponsor, visit a sponsor, buy things from sponsors. We have other stuff that will be, coming up and other sponsors that'll be forthcoming. But also, just make sure that you, you show some love to the people that love us. So, because we want them to continue loving us. But I think we've talked enough about this stuff. We want to get to the game because we want to also be responsible with our time and be able to end on time and stuff like that. So, I think we're good. And without any further ado, let's once again return to the sunset over Vengalia.
Transition.
I just saw
What?
the border on Robertable's thing, and that just confused me.
I know.
Hey, everybody! When last we left,
What are
them
y'all
off-
doing in chat with all those crazy things happening?
That reminds me.
You know what? The last we left off, there was a lot of trauma last week. There was a lot of emotional discussion. There was some conversation between Alma. It was kind of like the Alma trauma dump episode, and we were here for it.
That
there
wasn't
was-
the.
We love you,
Hey, we
Melissa.
I love
we-
y'all too. That
there's-
wasn't the intent.
I think, I think we still have the Tails Does Tales emote type things, maybe. I don't know, for the bits or something. I don't know. I just clicked my points and that's what happened. Anyway, there was a lot of trauma, and there was some weird sexual tension between Alma and Nemea. There was some weird, like, wrap your leg, open your legs so I can wrap my legs around them.
Stop it.
Pause, so we can fly. Like, there was, too many dots. It was like dot.
No.
So, guys, just there was a
You
lot
know
of weird
what?
stuff.
It's just going
and
to
I'm
be
here for it.
take the stance now.
Assume the position.
Be a good girl and take this.
So much better.
So, that's really, there was a lot of discussion about Alma's love, unrequited love, unreturned love, feelings for people. There was, and by people, Void, and there was this dark shadow, that large, surrounding and kind of like caring for or supporting or caressing or tormenting. We're not entirely sure, Alma. With some claws like type things and appendages, and it was just a little spoopy. Alma went buck wild on some griffins that attacked you guys and just showered you all with like griffin guts. And you guys did make the return to Saison, coated in griffin gore, and griffin gore. And you went through.
Better than being coated in hovel stuff.
Ooh.
Ugh. No one's gonna want to slither in.
I was gonna say you guys were slithering through the back door.
Maybe some raven no.
You're trying.
This is out of control.
You tracked a lot of nastiness through the storage and just in the kitchen of the bakery. Paid them some more gold for having to shut down and basically deep clean everything, and then made another connection to like, hey, come cook out of our kitchen, and you can sell your goods out of our kitchen and out of your kitchen and like kind of expand. And so that might now be in the works. You guys kind of had some split up moments because Chorus and Edie were getting ready to go back to your guys' soon to be new business and see how things were going there. And the rest of you were heading back to the Discreet Flame after Alma and Nemea had their little erotic flight talk. And once returning from the talk, Void, why don't you just real quick, Void, kind of reiterate the moment leading up to this? Because I really think we want to have your tone being what sets the starting point here.
Void asked Nemea, or informed Nemea that everything was ready for tomorrow. Asked, do you trust me? And then gave her a package from Hanging by a Thread with an outfit that they've said that if she trusts them, she'll wear it tomorrow. And with that, they excuse themselves upstairs.
We also leveled up.
Yes, we did.
So
Level
everybody's
10!
now level 10.
Woohoo!
And
I'm the
Void
proud
continues
owner
to
of
roll
3
like
extra
a
hit
boss.
points.
So say Void continues to roll really well when it comes time to leveling up.
Oh, Matt.
But you're rolling what? A D6, right?
D8.
D8. Okay, well,
It's bad. It's bad, y'all.
Use a different dice, Matt.
I will next level up in 8 months.
Before our campaign gets canceled right before Void levels up. But anyway, so Void has gone upstairs. Nemea is left with a package. Void's package.
We were all
And that's
there.
where we pick up.
And we are in the Discreet Flame, and we were downstairs, and you've gone up.
I've gone upstairs, yeah.
You didn't go downstairs. They didn't go
Okay.
downstairs.
Oh boy. Okay. I will go to the bathrooms and find the mirror and then open. No. I go to do that. Nemea goes to the bathroom and is about to open up the package to have a look and see, and decides against it. Going to leave it as a complete surprise until she needs to get ready.
She's not going to know how much of her legs to shave.
Doesn't need to. I'll sneak.
It's a jungle out there.
To virgin.
Well, there was. So yeah, burn the hair.
The infernal
Yeah.
heritage just naturally.
There's been a lot of torch activity, if I remember
Yeah,
our clips
that's right. Yeah,
correctly.
yeah.
So-
Had to fix up a landing strip. Like that was so funny. It just randomly appeared in my feed, and I died
Mhm.
because it took me like a hot second.
You were on the delay for that
To-
joke. It was great.
I was.
So you're you're going upstairs yourself then to get ready for the night?
Yes.
Okay, so Chorus, you and Edie were heading to Fresh Start. what kind of things specifically were you guys looking for there?
I think we were just going to see how things were going.
Okay. So when you guys arrive, you see they have begun kind of making sure they've done like a nice like deep clean because it's been sitting empty for a little bit. So they're kind of, getting it scrubbed, getting it ready, kind of putting like a base white paint coat on so that way it will take any color you guys decide you might want to paint. But they're not really like, they're kind of waiting for decisions like on, hey, what kind of decorations are you wanting? What vibe are you wanting this to feel before they put any like effort into arranging furniture and things of that nature. You find that there has been some contract work, like estimates being made to be able to personalize the downstairs, like do the adjustments that you guys were wanting as far as like turning it into like just a big, or was that upstairs, the big apartment upstairs. So that way you guys would still have lodgings for guests, but also you'd have your own floor that was kind of just the one big space. So they've basically put out for like estimates from different contractors, but they're waiting on your guys' like say on like, hey, here's what we want done, here's what we want this to look like, and then how the layout of the floor plan. So there's progress, it's clean, and it's ready to kind of move forward to the next steps of getting it ready to open up.
Cool.
Damn, they've been busy.
When you got the council's money back in it, it's things get done.
So I don't have to save all my gold?
I mean, there might be some things that won't be covered by the council. They've bought you the location, but like certain things will be, hey, we need you to do this.
They won't install Edie's pole.
Edie's pole, they might. Everybody wants to see that.
The pole.
We hit
The
pole.
That's funny. Okay.
Not my pole.
Oh. A wild Haley jumped into chat just at the right time.
We love you, Haley. We miss you. Our pole camera. Okay, Robert.
Yeah. Anywho.
Okay. Are you returning then back to the discreet flame?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm assuming you guys, anything anybody wants to say before bedtime tonight? Alma, what are you doing?
Definitely a bath. Considering I have the leftover of not Kentucky Fried Chicken all over me.
Lannister fried
So
chicken.
Yeah, Lannister Fried Chicken. Definitely, a bath just to be clean, and then almost just going straight to bed. She's not even eating. So.
Okay.
And she's gonna take her bed mat and basically sit in the farthest corner of the room where everyone's sleeping and just gonna stay there.
I like that even when we're sulking, you can't be out of the room. Like,
Yeah, that's not allowed.
you gotta still be in the one room.
You gotta sulk with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Blair
want to
Witch in the
be there,
corner.
but knowing her
doesn't
luck
get a
with
choice.
50-50. Yeah, knowing her 50-50, it's no.
Don't tempt the 50-50.
Okay. Then you guys, everybody's going to bed then, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
So there's your level up.
Woo! Click that long rest button.
Woohoo!
Alright, you guys go to sleep.
Hakshu.
Little- Hakshu.
Wait, is the griffin? Sorry, the hippogriff allowed to be in here? Did Cora sneak him in?
Are they gonna stop me? I'll fucking
Fair.
I mean, it's
Take
in,
care of it.
It's in like it's in the. I'm assuming it's still in the cloak
Fair.
kind of thing, and nobody's like, I don't know, man. You guys do whatever you want.
I was about to say, like,
somebody wants to say something, we'll deal with it.
I love the image of Cora's just completely not sneaking in, not even giving it a thought, just like, this is my hippogriff. It goes where I
Yeah.
go, and just like walking
Yeah.
in.
Exactly.
Chorus, the true sovereign citizen of the party.
Your laws mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
reject your reality and I substitute my own.
You guys go to sleep, get your long rest. When you wake up,
Oh,
Alma's not there.
shit. Can I go over to where she was sleeping and look around for any notes or anything like that?
Okay. Go ahead and make I'll say an investigation check if you're going to be doing it detailed. Yeah.
Yep. She's missing 50-50. I have no compunctions about rooting through stuff. Ooh, not good on investigation. 15.
You look around, you kind of take a look. All her stuff is still there. It's no sign that she like packed up and left, but you're not finding any like notes indicating where she might have gone.
I'm inclined to not worry about this. Sort of saying that to the others as they're waking up.
I think I might know where she went. I don't know where it is specifically, but didn't Alma tell you first, Void, about Orion?
Yes. Not to put it all on you, but if you could fly and be faster, I can describe where it is. You could see if she's there.
Yeah, I can do that.
So I'll describe.
Don't really know if she wants me there, but
Yeah, I don't know if she wants me there. That's for certain. I'll describe to Nemea where the Orion Memorial is, so that she could find it. And if Alma's there, track her.
I do that.
Okay. So you're gonna leave?
Yeah.
Okay. You head there. How are you traveling?
I'll fly.
Okay.
As the tiefling.
You fly over there. It takes you a good while. And just a second here.
While she's flying, Chorus and Edie, but Maria. Chorus, did the place look like it was ready to go soon, or you're muted?
Yeah, it looked in pretty good shape. We need to figure out what we want to do with it and let them know the furniture and all that kind of stuff.
That's nice. We might be able to start staying there soon then.
Yeah, we could probably.
Conlon,
Camp
you
out
also
there
probably have
whenever.
some messages, by the way.
What was Cora saying?
Conspirators.
I don't know what I was saying. Hold on.
Checking these direct messages. Brought to you by Nimble. Go check out
Please
Becca
hold. Your roleplay is important to us.
Go
In the meantime, please check out our sponsors.
Your call center voice is so fucking spot on.
It's been said many a times. I actually really like that voice that I do.
So does Jack. I miss you,
Nope.
Jack.
Nope.
All right. I don't fucking know. Okay. Anyway, sorry. What were we talking about? Too many
What are we
messages.
talking about?
You've gone about furniture and that we may be able to move in soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
This is going
that was what I was
really
saying.
well.
We could potentially camp out there. Like, if these it's clean. We're not gonna have issues. We may not have beds, but we got a lot of bedrolls and shit.
True. Wouldn't be the worst considering we're used to sleeping on rocks. Used to be flat. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Cool.
I don't know if you had anything planned for the day. I was thinking about doing some shopping, double checking some stuff, and if possible, starting on some threads of research at the obelisk. We have some information about where we want to go in Welderland. Of course, did you still want to do something before we leave town? Paying a visit to some sort of zealot here or there?
Yeah. There was a guy that I was supposed to be killing. Honestly, Conlon doesn't remember who it was. It was the guy who was in charge of the orphanage. That's right. What's his name? I have it written down somewhere. There's too many notes, too many messages, too many things going on. I can only handle one quest at a time. Me and Chorus both. I don't know. I'll kill that guy someday. He'll cross our paths, or I'll go find him. I'm not too worried about it right now.
It's not like we're not coming back to Saison, so we can always
Yeah.
hold off on our list of murders.
Yeah, for sure. It was, end of the world, fucking horseman bullshit, or kill a guy that kind of sucks.
And if a certain noble were freed from a certain magical ice cube, maybe sanctioned assassination. I don't know if Saison does those, but
Nah, a king can do anything.
Hail
If he
King
won't.
Chorus.
Hail
I'll
King
be
Chorus. I'll be king. Just chuck him out the window.
just can't wait. This is how we decide kings in Saison from now on, is who can survive the fall from the window.
Yes, I agree with this plan. It's so much better than genealogy.
Watery tarts throwing swords out of lakes.
All right. So Nemea is flying out to find Alma. Alma, why don't you go ahead and unmute and tell us what was Alma doing?
So early in the morning, before everybody else woke up, Alma actually wrote a letter to Zoro and kept it with her and decided she needed to get out of the house. Well, not the house, but the place we were all staying in. So she ended up walking in like the wee hours of the morning towards Orion's grave with a bottle of wine and drank the entire thing to where she fell into a drunk slumber on top of his grave.
Uh-oh.
And she stayed there the whole night, essentially, or at least till the wee hours of the morning until it started turning sunlight.
As you are essentially passed out, bottle in hand, you are woken by a sound of a voice. Oh, look at her lying there. She looks so drunk. It's almost cute if she wasn't drooling so much. Yeah. Haven't seen her like this in some time. We should probably do something about it. And you feel these strong arms pick you up and kind of hold you close. And you open your eyes, but in your pretty inebriated state, it's a little hard to fully see. You see a brownish beard, like that's kind of braided on the sides. Look down at you. It's all right, lass. Go back to sleep. You'll be safe right now. Shh. And you hear the other voice. That's right. Go back to sleep. We've got you. Tonight, nothing will happen to you. No harm. And then a quiet humming.
Ah, yes, the lovely hum of cutting
in and
out.
out.
That mic just
It's a
not ready for the
special.
humming.
It is a special. It's a special song that you knew very well.
Ah.
It
The
actually
cutting out
doesn't
song.
cut. No, it doesn't cut in and out. It just hits.
It's
Um,
guttural.
It just hits sounds that it tones, waves, words that we
Mhm.
can't hear.
It's throat humming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you feel warm and you feel safe. The song, the hum does trigger a memory. And you kind of curl up and allow yourself to be carried away. Nemea, you fly to the Orion's grave and you see signs that somebody's been there. You see like the grass has been like matted down where somebody had been lying, but you don't see Alma. And unfortunately the park is very, very busy. You can make a survival check to see if you can try to track it.
At this time of morning?
Well, just in
Okay.
general.
Yes.
You are so that happened hours before you were there. So it's morning.
Oh, okay.
But this is
Um,
where the temples and stuff are. This is the temple district, so there are early morning.
Oh,
you know,
right.
people
Sorry,
going
I thought
about
it was
there.
Park. Okay, yeah. That's totally fine. I'm gonna use.
Well, the
spinning dice.
temples and the park are the Swallow Gardens.
Yeah, I remember they were
is-
very, very close.
Well, the temples are in the garden district. Yeah.
Baby, let it rip. That's a nat one.
You look around, but you immediately lose track of the footprints amongst all the others that have. And because you were looking for Alma's footprints, you don't
I have no clue. Yeah.
know what you're.
Is the wine bottle there? Like, was that dropped?
Alma, would you have left behind the wine bottle? Then yes.
Cool.
And there would have been
pick
no
that
real
up.
reason for them to pick that up and take it with them.
Littering. My God. Is it like, and I mean this with love, is Alma a lightweight or is this a decent bottle of alcohol?
She wouldn't have really cared. I think she would have just grabbed whatever the closest one was that she could find in the moment. I would not be surprised if it's heavy. Yep.
Or explode.
Oh,
Maybe not that bad. She would have grabbed any bottle though, so honestly, I don't think it really matters as to whether or not it was strong or not.
You know what? Let's do a fun game. Roll me a D100 and we'll see the percentile.
Oh,
of the
dear.
alcohol.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Whatever the
It's
number is the essentially the percentage of alcohol.
I love this.
Jeez.
There's a lot of unreasonable numbers for this to be wine, but I love it. It's more of a fortified.
Oh, it may not have been wine after
Yeah.
all. She grabbed a bottle.
it was
Just
just
grabbed a
straight
bottle.
spirit.
32.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
32% alcohol that's a potent
It's
that's a
up there.
potent drink.
It's like a liqueur.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stronger than beer, much stronger than wine, but not
Almost just
Everclear.
getting blasted on peach schnapps.
Butterscotch
Goldschlager.
schnapps.
That is.
Oh God, there it is.
I was gonna say, the image of Alma being like, I need to get wasted. Peach schnapps, ooh, like that is just so on brand.
Like jelly bean schnapps or something. I just watched that Bob's Burgers episode.
Amazing.
All right. So yeah, it's still fairly full, but it's a potent blend.
Damn it.
We'll have you know I was spot on with schnapps being 30 to 40% alcohol.
I was
Had to
Googling
Google that
Hey.
to double check that I was right.
Mm-hmm.
I will fly post haste back to the discreet flame.
Oh, and because I hadn't done that yet, let me do that now. I'm going to drop the map of Cezanne in the chat for you guys.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hooray!
I sent it to Haley,
Hooray.
who's not here.
I was just gonna say the one person who's not
But
here.
I did it last week, so
Ah, okay.
there you guys have it, so you can look at the scale again.
Yay!
Thank you, Justin.
And where's our? We're near the market, right? With our
So you're
tavern?
yes,
Mhm.
and actually Haley did mark that up for us to kind of give an idea. So let me send that to you as well.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Thank you,
Is
Haley.
it in character? Eating?
Oh,
Is it
please.
written
That would
crayons?
be amazing.
You'll see in
wow.
just one
Yeah,
second.
I had not only flipped it east to west, I had the market's in completely incorrect place in my brain.
Close enough.
Oh, is that the teleportation circle? Is the other
Yeah.
thing?
I think so. Yes, the middle, and then you guys are more northern.
So what's
Part of
the...
it.
Oh, is the H the house?
I believe that's your yes. That's going to be your your inn, and the other
The
one is
hotel.
where the teleportation circle is. Yes.
Motel.
Ah,
Holiday.
okay.
Holiday
It's
Inn.
I was waiting for
1,000% in 80s.
Yeah, that's
I
incredible.
love
Holiday
this
Inn.
so much.
Thank you,
Because I
Haley.
have... Thank you, Haley. I have no idea where Alma would have stumbled off to, so I'm just going to go back to the group and inform everyone that Alma is going to have a raging hangover, and that I have no idea where she went.
I'm gonna check for the scrying eye. I'm gonna check for the orb
Yeah, I was going to say,
and the
does anyone
belongings
have
that
the
got
orb?
left behind. I couldn't remember if Alma or Chorus had that last.
Oh,
I think
I think
Alma has
Alma
it. I
did.
don't have it.
because she scried on Marybelle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna
Um,
look in the possessions she
think
left behind in the discreet flame
Oh.
to see if it's there,
Hey.
or if she kept another
Alma?
person.
Is the scrying eye with you, or is it with your possessions?
She wouldn't have taken it with her. She was too
Ah.
distracted, so she would have left it.
All right, then I will do a quick attunement and try and scry on her.
A quick attunement.
A quick attunement.
quick
Like
attunement.
I will do the correct
3
amount of
hours.
attuning.
You could be doing
Right
that
there.
while I'm away.
True. Yes.
Mm.
Well, I wouldn't have had the impetus to do it until you said that she's.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the honesty. I
I-
appreciate that.
I've got a theory where she might be. While you do that, I can head that direction.
Okay. Do we want to split up now and just I can get in a carriage and attune to this while I go shopping.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, yeah, you do your thing. If she's not where I think she might be, I'll find you, and we can turn this into a real search party.
Yeah,
Sweep the
um,
city.
Party.
Would it be faster if I just flew with Chorus to avoid the streets and everything and just go over buildings? Would that save us time?
I don't know with you carrying him if that would slow you down. I think
It would
you wouldn't be able
slow
to
like
travel at your normal
my
speed.
yeah, but to avoid like traffic and people and all that sort of stuff.
Honestly, it would probably be about equal to traveling by horse carriage.
What's your flying speed?
I have 40 feet.
Yeah, so it would be about the
Roughly
same as
the
me
same.
running.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's all right.
Was a thought.
It was. And not a bad one either.
Just any excuse to get us to spare our legs.
I refuse to comment. Should one of us stay here just in case she comes back?
I
Edie pipes up. Edie pipes up.
Yeah.
I'll stay here. My
You
Edie's not nearly as good as my course.
you didn't want to go shopping for more cookies or sweets or anything, Edie?
Don't do that. She volunteered. Just embrace it, okay? God.
Here, Edie, you can give me a list of all the sweets you want. I'll make sure to pick them up on my way back once I'm done. And by you give me a list, I mean you just say what you want and I'll annotate a list.
There you go.
Dictated but not read.
Raspberry white chocolate.
And we're
Like
off.
The course, where are you heading?
Into the
I
ethereal
am
plane,
going to
apparently.
Go. My camera froze there. I'm gonna head to the Temple District and the Temple of Boz.
Okay. You approach the Temple of Boz. Pull up those notes here. And you, Melissa, where did you put those notes on what that looks like for you? Because you were the one, you were going to send me the description that you had envisioned. Remember?
Okay, give me a goddamn minute. Hold on.
Okay, just checking.
If only
As I'm
there was a
checking
way
my-
to collate all of our notes and locations effectively. If only there was some sort of way to link all of the lore together in a way that
That
would
would be
really
that would be
benefit us
most
in the
helpful.
long run.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
give
just
me
not
a
possible.
fucking minute. Hold on.
If there was some sort of lore type of
They-
link,
There-
that would be
I gave you your goddamn notes.
This is the best extended, not a sponsor message.
At least Luna's getting a kick out of
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
So you approach the temple, and the interior of the main hall is mostly, this is mostly for visitors, vastly empty, surprisingly empty, to symbolize once we depart, there's nothing. That kind of that nothingness for them once we depart from the material plane. No trinkets, no possessions, nothing. A statue of Boz sits at the very front where her face is actually veiled, so you have no idea what Boz actually looks like. But the rest of the body is shown kind of like in a gesturing position to those who will dare to travel further down the path. Very pale coloring, not a lot of like any kind of like brilliant type colorings here. It's all very bleak, but still kind of welcoming. You travel down the hall, and there are doors that are to confession rooms, but there are also like empty rooms for making offerings, and then there's also like the smell of incense burning and candles. And you find one of the empty rooms. You hear these voices speaking, saying, "She's still asleep. Poor thing. Should we wake her?" I don't know. Maybe we should let her sober up a little bit first.
Can I peek in and see who they're talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. You look in, and you see Alma laying on a pew-like bench, and you see two figures standing over her that you don't recognize, but they are dwarven. And one of them is just gently, the female dwarf is kind of gently, like, just stroking her hair, just soothing her. And occasionally you will hear her start humming as well. But Alma is there, kind of still passed out on the bench. The female is wearing like a blackish colored robe with like a brown sash and like a gold trim. She's got a pretty nice beard going for herself as well. The male that you've heard talking has ears pierced all around. He's got this big long beard again with the braids down the sides. He's wearing kind of like a cleric type outfit with hammer hanging from the side, but seems to be very, very gentle in his approach, especially with where Alma's concerned.
I'll after brief consideration of whether or not I need to pull eulogy, realizing that they're probably not threatening Alma, I will just sort of knock on the wall or door or whatever like entrance I can there.
They turn and look at you, and this must be one of our friends. Come. Only somebody who cares about Alma would come looking for her.
Yeah, glad my hunch was right. Chorus.
It's nice to meet you. You probably would like to know who we are. I've
Yeah,
got
you
You know
hero
how
forgers.
introductions go.
I
You say
hero
your
forgers.
name, the other person
I
says
have, I
their
have
name.
hero forgers, but I don't have names listed, so it's going to be just a minute while I come up with those really quick, Melissa.
Oh, the
Give
classic.
me a
Let me
fucking
peer through
minute.
the veil. Figure out.
Melissa's really setting me up today for a failure. I mean, success. Long term. My name is Oren, and this is my wife, Dina. Pleased to meet you. Are you
Nice to meet you.
friends with Alma?
Yeah, we are in the same adventuring party, and I would say we're friends.
She can definitely use friends. We're, I guess you could say we're kind of her in-laws?
Oh.
Yes, it's not altogether that confusing, actually.
So, are you Orion's parents?
Yes, we will always be his parents,
All right.
even though he's no longer with us.
Yeah. I would say so. Well, I heard a lot about. Well, I've heard some about Orion. Alma's. Well, I'm sure you know Alma better than I do, but it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. We trust that you'll keep her safe. If you don't mind, we will step outside and you can have some time with her. Let us know if you need anything, but we'll be right out here attending to some other duties.
Yeah, no problem.
And they kind of step out of the room, leaving you with Alma. Go ahead, if you would, and roll me a perception check, please.
23.
God. You see Alma there. You even notice like the trail of like drool like dried to her cheek. But you also see like a white piece of paper like sticking out of a pocket on her robes.
Yeah, I will. Is there like a water basin or anything around, like, or is there like a pitcher? Could I just want to get Alma a glass of water and like
Yeah, the
set
parents
that.
the parents had brought in like a pitcher and like a cup for in case she woke up and needing.
Cool.
I was thinking it was going to be the other way, the forceful wake up.
I was
Nah.
fully expecting that.
I would expect that. Damn
Chorus
it.
would just smack you.
That's on brand too.
Same effect.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go over and pour a glass of water, and then I will pull out the paper and take a look at it.
The
This
piece of
goes
paper.
against everything that Chorus would normally do, but he's very concerned about Alma. Normally, he'd be like, "Yeah, whatever, fuck it. Like that's your business. I'm not gonna read your letter." But he's concerned. So yeah.
Okay,
I'll go
well,
ahead.
the piece of paper, Alma.
Hold on 1 second.
We're doing really good.
I feel like y'all
Would
need
you
to have like a
shut
zip
up?
file.
Yeah,
that
why is
got
this
dropped
not-
before session. Here's all the
No,
shit
this
that we'll need.
No, I was. Yeah, this is supposed to. Do you have the information course?
I have the letter.
Yeah,
I-
it's this. Yeah, if nothing's changed, yes, I've got it.
Yeah, if it's the
Yes,
same one.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know where to go from there, course, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What?
I'm just trying to facilitate, man. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Court appointed
Cor-
GMing.
Chorus, if you would start. Oop.
Yep.
If-
Yeah. So Chorus will take out the letter and start reading it.
It's the letter that was written to Zorro. Correct.
Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Let me get it there. Oh, my beloved Zorro, I've come to the conclusion that it was truly a mistake to join this party and leave you and the others behind in Galefall. My worst fear was realized. Void truly has eyes for no one else but Nemea.
We had an encounter with a god of knowledge that forced us to switch bodies, and I was put into Nemea's form. I can see why they are so infatuated with her. Strong, powerful, a living god as far as I'm concerned, who seems to have everyone smitten as soon as they gaze upon her. I was foolish to think that I could dream a second time with them. That all of the interactions before were nothing but lies. My confession of Orion truly dying and showing his grave. The dream with Orion and getting to say goodbye. They even partially portrayed you at one point, and inviting them to Stargaze, my most sacred time I would share with you and Orion. I broke down in front of the group. I finally caved about my anger and anguish, and they assured me they liked me and wished to help. That they want me to stay. But I truly don't know if I can. I had a private talk with Nemea where I tried to explain how my inability to dream, the physical presence of their affection for one another, is just a constant reminder of what I long for and I cannot dream on my own. That the one thing they have access to, how I long for. Even if we couldn't be together, I could have the what-ifs forever with me. Romantic evenings, happy banter, visions of what the future could look like. Like how I can't have those with you. I couldn't have those with Orion. I need the presence in front of me. All I have is the moment and my memories. All of it is real. None of it is imaginary. How I long for your embrace, mi piega, for you to run your fingers through my hair and assure me everything will be alright. Maybe Chorus was right after all. Maybe all of this is truly fucking pedestrian. With all my love, Alma.
No. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna tuck the letter. Well, no, I'll hold on to the letter. I'm not gonna try to pretend like I didn't read it. I'm just gonna find a seat and wait for Alma to be coherent.
Peach snaps.
Do we determine that lesser restoration? No, I don't have lesser restoration anyway. Can I get rid of a hangover?
Lesser
do you
restoration
have-
I use on Simbar, so something to that caliber would work.
It has helped.
Did
with
you have,
drunkenness in
like-
the past.
Do you have any
Did
rot
you
root?
have? Do you have lay on hands?
I'm a fucking ranger. No, I have healing
I don't
hands.
know-
I can
I
heal.
don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, I was looking for lesser restoration, but I don't have it. You gonna? Nah, whatever. I'll wait. I'll wait till Alma wakes up.
It's gonna be a while.
That's fine. Chorus will just sit there.
All right. So you wait. Void, what were you and Nemea?
Well, Nemea's
Doing-
with Chorus, isn't he? Isn't she?
That's no.
No.
Chorus
No?
went along.
Oh, because. Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
like,
I
You
thought
offered
it
to
was-
fly him, but then
Yeah.
decided to get. Okay, that's fine. The Void went off and did their
I'm
own.
shopping. Yeah. Do you want me to do shopping while you think about what you want to do?
Yeah.
Cool. Easy peasy. So first off, actually, if Nemea didn't leave before we split up, can I really quick? You found that vial in the sewers. Can I quick take a look at that and see what that actually is?
I found a what now?
There was a vial that
Come again?
tasted and seemed like, oh god, a healing potion, but maybe beefier.
Oh.
So I was going to do an identify
Oh.
on that real quick.
I do remember that. Yeah, sure.
God,
I'll-
let's throw it back like.
I was just gonna say that's a
It's
throwback. Yeah.
I want you to know it's been in my to-do every episode since then, and I have every episode fucking forgotten to speak up and talk about it. So I'm finally remembering. So I'll do identify ritual on that vial to see what it is.
Okay. I believe it was a greater healing potion.
That's what I was assuming it was, but we had never actually
Okay.
confirmed it. Cool. Dope.
I think I had it written down, but man, in all our notes, that would take me forever to find. So let's just say that's what it was.
I have unknown vial in my
Mhm.
inventory.
And while we're on the subject of things we got down in the sewers, would it be smart for someone else, not necessarily me, but I'm happy to do it, to hold on to that one of the basilisk gullet juice vials? If you get turned to stone, then that's all of the ways to unturn to stone. Turn to stone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind.
Great.
How ooh.
Memory serves, we have 4 of them.
I think we have 4.
So I was thinking. Nemea holds 3, because you're fast and can get to people. Void holds 1, in case you're the one that goes down. And then in case Void and Nemea go down, Alma still has greater restoration. It's like an emergency backup.
We should actually divvy these up between all of us.
You think so? It's not
Yeah.
the worst idea. Yeah.
And did you want the potion?
I actually have several, and between palimpsest and my spells and those, I think I'm actually good.
Okay. When Edie comes back from the kitchens, I'll ask if she wants it.
Sounds good.
I think she's getting more honey.
I think this city will run out of honey soon enough if we stay here longer. In the meantime, I have some stuff to brew. I just
we
gave
should
Colin
put
a
an
brain
apiary
blast.
in the new tavern. We should start a beehive.
I'm so down.
We
One
know
of
there
our-
are bees in the maze.
Ooh, that's right. Anyways, I have some stuff to buy, and I will see you later.
Okay. Bye.
Unless you wanted to come with me. Sorry, that's awkward. I didn't know what your plans were.
I don't really have any plans.
You're welcome to come along. I promise it will be most likely boring.
Yeah, sure. Oh, do we want to leave Edie alone?
Could be
I'll
fun to
stay.
come
It's
back
fine.
to. Fair enough.
I'll stay. It's fine.
And I shall go a shopping. And so, stuff I want to shop for is I want to get books on languages, specifically Infernal, Celestial, and Undercommon.
Okay.
And then I would like to get additional crafting supplies, arcane enchantment thingies, for that project we've been talking about.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and we'll discuss most of that like offline.
Yeah.
You know that there are stores for most of all of that here. I mean, this is Saison. You'll find stores for pretty much everything. So just message me what you're wanting, and we'll discuss that cost.
Sure. And while I'm out, in order to subsidize the cost potentially of those magic item enchantment stuff, I'm selling the Hat of Drumpf. I'm remembering the things to do. We got a hair flap that no one's using. Let's cash that in.
All right. So again, we'll discuss that here.
Okay, cool.
Because we want to do the fun stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Log it in.
Absolutely. So Chorus, you wait a while. Alma eventually does begin to stir. What are you, in the interim, are you doing anything, or are you just sitting there?
You did. There we go. Being silenced. Yeah, to keep the flavor, since we just leveled up, I have a new spell. So Chorus is getting portally other dimension inklings lately, and I'll cast Summon Fae, which I can concentrate on for an hour, and summon a
Edie
little
just
Fae
pops up
creature
right next to you.
Yeah. It's just a smaller Edie.
You called?
It's an Ellie-sized.
I thought I heard you call my name.
Fuck.
Yeah, Matt.
Date nights for Queenie just got real interesting.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Bonk!
So you're having this little like pixie type thing, just kind of keep you entertained.
Yeah, it's I think probably like a pixie. And I don't know that Chorus necessarily, just since it's just for flavor, I don't know that he necessarily fully summons it here. He's just messing with the spell and like
Yeah, Fae
realizing he
love
can kind of
being
touch
messed with. It's great.
Yeah. I'm summoning it with the mirthful stat. I can choose between mirthful, tricksy, or something else. Fuming. So we're going mirthful. It's happy.
Pixie will remember this.
We're gonna end up in the Feywild for Edie, and this fucking pixie's just gonna show up and beat the shit out of Chorus.
Shank you.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's you.
There's a little tiny dagger in Chorus's back. What the fuck was that?
That probably should hurt.
Yeah.
Not the first time he says it up with a dagger in
It's
his
just
back.
right back in the scar that's already in Chorus's back.
Back in the wheelhouse.
Just got a spot, a tattoo that just says "Stab me" here.
Yeah.
All right. Eventually, Alma does wake up. Headache. Taste of sticky peach in the mouth, kind of dry cotton mouth with it though. Recognizing you're not in a location that you last remember being in.
Mm-hmm.
but you have that song that you heard humming to you playing in your head, and you yourself wake up kind of humming it. And you see Chorus sitting there, kind of playing around with this borderline translucent pixie.
Hippogriff in the hood.
Aww.
Is the hippogriff just like nipping out at the pixie?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, you baby.
Who is this person and what have they done with Chorus? In my
Chorus
head,
is
they were just gonna be,
becoming
like,
the
sharpening eulogy or something. Like, what the
I'm so
Chorus is
I say
becoming
that
the
now.
darkest Disney princess.
I have no friends.
fuck?
I am a weapon of divine destruction. 3 episodes later. Oh, look at all this cute stuff happening around me.
I don't know what's going on.
You're gonna go by
Chorus-
hanging by
Chorus
a thread,
is-
and Chorus is gonna be picking out like, oh, look at this onesie. Oh.
Chorus is sitting there lecturing the pixie and the hippogriff on like the intricacies of killing the gods. He's turning
we
this
go.
pixie into.
Now
There
we're
it
back
is.
in it.
Yeah.
Now we're in the
Yeah.
pocket.
Speaking of onesies, Level 1 Gamers has some adorable onesies. Go check them out.
They
That's
really
true.
do.
Luna, I can fix him.
Do you want to kill a god?
I was about to say,
Yes.
Robertable's growling, would you like to build a snowman is so good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if would you like to kill a god or do you want to build a snowman?
No.
I don't like that at all.
that was endearing. I loved that.
That was good. That was great, but I did not like it.
It's like a really like hyper masculine dad trying to meet the daughter where she is. Just like, all right.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, here we go.
Tiara on the head, sipping out of a teacup.
Yep.
God.
Covered in tattoos.
Oh, of course. Nails
Like
painted,
a
everything.
day.
Sitting
Yeah.
at the little play school table.
Mm-hmm. It's not real tea, it's pretend tea.
Barbie's dream house next to him.
Yep.
All right. As Alma is stirring, once
Make a
she's-
perception check. Again.
I have more
Passive
drool coming out of me.
perception Isn't enough.
This
It's
is-
only an 11 that time.
Okay. This time you're just kind of there. You're just, as you see her stirring, you kind of look over. For a brief moment, you think you catch the sight of like this gold, like crack is the best way to describe it. Like over Alma's like heart, chest area. But then when you like look again, it's gone. And you, maybe it's a trick of the light or something.
Morning. How you feeling?
Chorus? What the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck am I doing here? Alma will like start sitting up and then just immediately lay back down because the whole world starts to spin. I'm gonna lay here for a bit.
I think you've got two options. I think you can either there's a bunch of water right next to you, or I can go see if there's any communion wine in this temple or something like that. And we can
I don't
hair the
wanna-
dog it.
I don't want to think about alcohol right now, Chorus.
All right. Well, I think water it is.
Can you... Then I'll just, like, randomly point to anywhere, really, because, like, my eyes are closed, because the light hurts, sound hurts, there's, like, nothing in the temple, so sound is reverberating everywhere, and I'm just like, yep.
Yeah, Chorus, I'll pour you a glass of water and pull out like a bit of like hardtack or like crackers or something, like something bland and edible from my rations.
Thanks.
Yeah. Did you have a little bit of a party last night?
I suppose it was I want to call it a pity party. From what Edie said.
I think we've all been there. It's, sometimes it's a good shake to throw a little pity party for yourself. Look, I'm not great at this kind of stuff. I read your letter, and I want to talk to you about it, but I also know that you're probably not feeling great right now. So I'll give you a few minutes, but I just didn't want you to... I didn't want to have information that you didn't have. I want you to know where we're at right now.
What letter?
Ooh, is this a drunken letter? Do you not remember writing this?
I'm gonna do a intelligence check at disadvantage just to see if I remember
Yes.
myself.
Drunken penmanship, incredible.
Nope. I do not remember.
Amazing.
It was a 15 and a 3, so...
She was drunk texting Zora.
Well, at least it wasn't sexting.
Oh, God. No, she can't do that because, remember, Hope reads the letters because he can't read.
That's right. One of the many I can't read
Oh.
jokes.
Hope is just sitting there reading the extremely explicit descriptions that Alma is saying.
firm hands would... So just rips the page out. Nope.
What that mandible do? Oh my God, Luna! Jesus Christ.
Dustin, I think you're muted.
Oh
Of course,
God.
as she opens up a little bit more, and we're back to the whole eating sausage thing. As she opens up about this and realizing she doesn't remember this letter, and you're kind of connecting the dots. This time you look, you do catch a glimpse of gold again, and you look and you see a crack, like a fissure kind of area over her heart. It's not like a line, but it is actually like a gap, showing torn open.
Is this something I see?
I'll make a perception check, and I'll say at disadvantage.
I'll
Hey.
point it out.
Okay.
Alma, I think we have an important discussion here, but do you have a... Did someone stab you? Or do you see that?
And I'll point, to your heart.
Should I do it at disadvantage because I am hungover?
Yeah, that's why I said do it
Okay.
at disadvantage.
I
But I mean, I understand.
Yes, Robert, I do smell bird toast. That's exactly where my brain is going. So, all right, let's see. Nope. I do not see shit. I'm just I'll just look down and kind of loosely, you know how when you're hungover or drunk and you're kind of struggling with the tactileness a little bit? It's like,
But not only that, but as you look down quickly, your head just swirls,
Spins.
swims, and you're like, oh
Mhm.
God. And immediately you feels like something starts,
Yep.
you hold it down, but yeah.
I mean, all right. Well, you're not bleeding out, and I'm having difficulty even really looking at that too hard. But if you don't see it, we'll just chalk that up to weird shit that's been going on lately.
And you do notice that the harder you try to focus on it, the harder it is to actually see.
and
All
I
right.
thought I was the drunk one.
Yeah, wild, right? I haven't even had a drink today. Anyway, letter here. If you are feeling ready to read it, whenever you're ready, take your time. Can I get you anything? Make you feel a little better?
I don't think anything will help me feel better.
I've been there. But before we delve into that, anything that'll help you feel physically better, less inebriated or hungover.
Maybe a bucket.
Yeah, of course, I'll go find a bucket somewhere. Here.
Thank you. It's more of a precaution.
Anyway. Projectile vomit. Fucking The Exorcist style, head spinning.
The pea soup just that comes projecting.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
maybe get it out of your system. I don't know. I've been there, but take your time. Here's some water. Here's some rations. Whatever you want here. When you're ready, if you want to read what you wrote, and we can talk about it. I guess I'm not the greatest at these things, but
Wait a minute. And I will lay a hand on my chest for lesser restoration. Try and fix it immediately, because it took me a minute.
Okay. You cast Lesser Restoration, and you find yourself all of a sudden just feeling better.
Do drunken somatic components count? Or sorry, verbal components count for...
I mean, she eventually
You have to
gets
say the
there.
magic
There's some
words
stumbling.
right.
There's some
Four.
stumbling, but the gods have mercy on her. You know, it's
By the blessings of
fuck it.
By the blessings of By the blessings of Boss.
all right.
Ugh.
That's a handy trick. I'm feeling better. Letter here.
Felt compelled to read it, huh?
I just had to make sure. I wouldn't normally pry into people's business, but I mean, at this point, I think we're all in each other's business all the time, the whole group, and I think it's probably... Nah, it's partially my fault, for sure. Some of this is on me, and I need to know what is going on. I had to make sure that it wasn't anything too concerning.
If anything, I think you're the last in the list of stirring shit.
I don't know about that. I think I stirred the shit to begin with. Which does bring me to something I've been wanting to say for a while, and then we had the whole body switching thing, and Nemea called me out on it, and then it felt weird to do this when it wasn't us on our bodies, and I owe you an apology. And I think this probably ties in with, I mean, I know it ties into your letter, but I think, as you probably know, we've all got a little bit of damage right now, and I took that out on you in a way that wasn't fair. And I think for a moment there I forgot that what I was trying to do was to save the people in my life, not to kill Zaroon or any of those things. I spent a lot of time, well, not a lot of time. I snapped at you because I was concerned with what was happening in my own life, and that was unfair, and I'm sorry. And I think sometimes maybe the pedestrian stuff is the important stuff.
In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I felt. That's why I said what I said. But after thinking about it, after being reminded by the group, I think it's important to know that the grand scheme, big stuff doesn't matter if the pedestrian stuff doesn't matter. If we're not fighting for people to be with the ones they love or be themselves or whatever thing, it doesn't, we're just as bad as the gods who are playing chess with these people's lives.
Well, there's one fight I already lost. Still walking around with the rest of the group.
What do you mean?
You read my letter. I can't... I tried saying this to Nemea and it fell on deaf ears, I think. I don't know if I did a good job describing it. And I don't blame her. No one can really be in my shoes for me to describe it.
What part? I mean, try to describe it to me, and I'll do my best.
I can't dream. Right?
Okay.
Which means I can't think of what-if scenarios. I can't change little things every here and there. I can't... The future is just blank for me. Everything is just in the moment. Or it's my memories, and that's all I have to go off of.
So, the problem is not being able to envision what life will look like in the future?
I never could. All I could do was just reflect on memories and every detail. And live in the moment as new memories are made. So...
I mean, it's not the same, but I think I know how you feel. My dreams are really only ever nightmares. And I spent a long time not unable, but having to force myself to ignore the future and take everything one step at a time. And living with past memories is something I know a lot about.
When Nemea and I had our talk, she told me she envied not being able to dream. Because then you don't have your dreams, but then you don't have nightmares.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all envy the things we wish we could have from others, but we don't always necessarily understand what the cost of things are. I envy you your connection to bars, but I'm sure that comes with more than I'm aware of.
The journey to get here in order to speak with her is hard. That's honestly the simplest way I could put it. With being able to dream, the blow from Void would have been easier. I could still have a little piece of them, so to speak. The dreams would all be mine. They're not real. But it gives me the hope that, well, it's just a nice thought. And to be told no, and to be reminded of that answer no every time, well, I think you get the idea.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I think it's important to note that just because you could dream good dreams doesn't mean that you would. I suppose in many ways I get to hang on to the memory of the people that I've lost through my dreams, but they're never good. And I think it's more important to remember the pieces of people that are real and that leave their impact on us.
I'll pull out the pin that's holding onto my cloak, and I'll just hold it in front of Chorus. This is all I have left of him.
Of Orion?
Yeah.
I mean, I can just tell you that that's fundamentally untrue. I have more of Malchus than eulogy. You have your memories, you have your history, you have the marks that he left on you as you knew him. I guarantee you, you are fundamentally changed from knowing him.
I am. But then he's gone.
Yeah. They always are. I mean, never lasts as long as we think it should. I'm sure Boz has taken care of things. I mean, surely Orion is, I don't like the word in a better place, but moved forward.
Yeah. He told me about this temple too when we first started talking. I never saw it until now. I still have no idea how I got here either.
Oh, well, that's your old ex, your in-laws carried you here? I suppose they're still, I don't know how that works. I've never been married, but I'm assuming that Orion's parents are here. That, they brought you here. Surprise.
I'll stand up and I'll immediately run towards the main hall to try and look for him.
Okay.
Because now I'm not drunk.
As you run down there, you do see them standing in the hallway.
I don't even think. I just immediately run towards them. Just unable to hold back the crying. I just immediately fall to my knees and hold them both close.
And they hold you back and just cry with you. And as you cry with them, the cry turns from like this just sorrowful emptiness into the cry of healing as you hold each other. And you let everything go that's been happening. As you let go the ideas of who you're supposed to be, who others say you should be. And Chorus, you kind of keep your distance as this is going on because you don't want to intrude on their moments. But as you sit there and watch and feel a little awkward because you're watching these people cry and hug and snot, you see that gold chasm. But then you see the gold starts to fill in. It doesn't go away. You're not seeing like it close, but you see it fill in with more gold until it closes up, similar to what you've seen on Eulogy.
Chorus isn't gonna say anything.
Alma would still just be like holding on to Orin and Dina, and you know she'll be wiping their tears just as much as she is her own. And she'll actually be speaking to both of them in a mind link so that it's just the three of them. Just talking about how happy she is to see them after so long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, I guess introductions aren't made, right? Ahmad?
Oh,
Haddad?
we met.
Yeah, we
Yes.
talked a bit while you were sleeping.
You were very out of it. You drooled quite a lot.
Ahmad, come on, please.
I'm going to have to wash his robes over and over to get those stains out. It's going to be ridiculous.
Okay.
I kid. It's only a little bit that'll have to wash. But it seems like you have some good friends who are watching you.
And I'll look towards Chorus. Yeah. I guess I do.
It's okay to need help.
I don't know if it's help I need, but
We all need help.
are you two staying in the city much longer? It's quite a
Well-
trek from what I was told to...
Do you
Have
need
you
us to
too.
stay in the city longer? we don't have any real plans at this point, but we could stick around for a little bit. We would love to see you again, spend some more time with you.
Well, we are at the Discreet Flame.
Oh.
No.
You see her blush a little bit at the mention of the discreet flame. We didn't realize it was like that.
It's not like that, Ahmad. It's not. Adad, don't give her any ideas.
If you say so.
Oh, God.
Under his breath, Chorus just goes, I mean, it's not like that.
And he just like...
I would imagine there's a spare room for both of you, so if you're okay with coming for dinner. Would you stop?
Everyone's gonna have dinner. It's great.
Resisting the urge to say I prefer to come for dessert.
Jeez, fucking.
I think that would be lovely. Well, we get to meet all your friends.
And I'll speak in a mind link with, Orion's mom. That's tentative.
Well, we would love to. But you probably have things you have to do for the day, so we'll let you get about your business, and then we'll see you tonight, you said?
Yeah. And I'll gesture towards Chorus, will be at the Discreet Flame waiting.
Well, she gestures to him, we'll be there later then, and we very much look forward to it. But
And
you
I'll,
might want to sober up a little bit before you.
I took care of it.
Take a breath.
Oh, good. You do smell a little bit like peach and roadkill, so.
I took a bath, I swear.
I'm not talking about your clothing, I'm talking about your breath. Dear, the alcohol, anyway, we'll see you later tonight.
I'll kneel and hug both of them again, and I'll just say I love you in Dwarven to both of them. And then I'll get up and start walking towards Chorus.
Okay.
Did you have anything you wanted to do so that we can get past the roadkill and peach flavoring?
I mean, doesn't bother me. We can go get some breakfast if you would like. Oh. Whatever you
I
would like
think,
to do.
yeah, breakfast probably is a good thing, considering I just threw up all of dinner. Yeah, I think that's gonna be necessary.
Okay. Then as you go to get breakfast, we will take our break.
Yeah!
So come back
Y'all
in
can
5
get
minutes,
breakfast.
guys. We will be right back, and we will have things and stuff happening. You're not going to want to miss the next part.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Melissa's still pooping, but we're back. So, hey everybody. It's good to see you. I hope you enjoyed our transition video. We really like it. Melissa didn't want to see it today. She said it was stupid and dumb. And so I'm just going to see how many inflammatory things I can say about Melissa while
She's
she's
still
not here.
processing the emotional trauma.
And by processing, we don't mean pooping. We absolutely mean pooping. Welcome back, everybody. If you are just joining us, well, again, sorry,
Sorry, Luna got me with that one. Pooping is for basics. Hot girls shit.
That's a t-shirt right there.
That is 1,000% a t-shirt.
That needs to be like on one of those like t-shirts that go hard or whatever, like TikTok or Twitter.
Yeah. Hot
That's
girls
amazing.
Shit.
Luna just won the internet today. God, that is incredible. And now
Where do you go from that?
but I see like that t-shirt being on some like just dude though, like not even like a girl, like just a weird dude.
I would wear that. Apparently I'm weird
yes.
Now.
So in case you are just joining us, we've just had some more traumatic moments. Alma had written a letter in her drunken stupor to Zoro that she really had no recollection of writing. She not being chorus really, with all things like decided that, hey, let me go ahead and read this while I got the time since, and read it. And then met Alma's in-laws kind of relationship thing, Orion's parents. There was some touching moments there. Of course, also noticed this gold like crack, like chasm thing in Alma's over Alma's chest, heart area, and then after the discussion, noticed it fill in with gold, similar to how eulogy is. Afterwards, they had some healing hugs, and we're heading back to kind of eat. We are going to fast track kind of the rest of the day. Void did some shopping. Nemea did a little bit of shopping, selling some items. And we are fast forwarding to the evening. Void, I will let you set the stage of what is going on.
Void, I'd imagine, is waiting downstairs for the man to arrive, but is already dressed, is in their satin-lapelled, very formal, hanging by a thread outfit with all the little, like, vine-like filigrees and scrollwork happening. And they're just waiting.
That sounds fancy. Now I'm real scared. Shit.
You are a hot girl.
It took me a second as well.
Thank you, Luna.
Damn it.
Matt, don't die, please.
I can't. I'm immortal right now.
Yep. Nemea will be upstairs and pacing a couple of times before ripping into the parcel.
You immediately see a very luxurious red. As you pull it out, it is a full-length gown.
Shit.
With a cross halter top. Nemea can see, like, just looking at it, that there would probably be, like, a little bit of, like, a sternum window just below the bust line. And it looks fairly form-fitting. She'd have to try it on to see more of what's happening.
So, hold on. Sorry. It's a full length with a crossed halter with a window under the bust. Okay. Oh, boy. I will hold it against myself and go to the mirror.
There is a little bit of a leg moment. It seems fairly modest. There's enough material that it's very much left up to Demea how much leg she wants to show. But she is noticing as she turns it around that the back plunges down beneath where her tail would be. It is a full backless dress. And rather than there being, like usually the halter tops at the top have that little bit of extra tie length for adjustment, it is just a silver mechanical clasp. So it seems to have been tailored to perfectly fit her.
Oh, shit. I will put it on.
And Demea
Okay.
does see that it is extremely form-fitting down to about mid-thigh, and then it flares a little bit at the bottom and is more loose. And I'll post in Sunset some inspiration pictures that I found. Or when I say Sunset, I mean on the Tales Discord, so that everyone gets to join.
So I wasn't too. I really wasn't
You weren't
too far
the
off.
only thing you didn't get was the length. Otherwise, you
The
had
length.
a lot of
Damn.
similar ideas.
I mean, those aren't jeans, but there's actually some apple bottom going on.
Holy shit!
I was right, Matt.
You
But
were correct.
we don't need no boots with the fur there.
Damn!
It's even better than the TikTok dress.
It's certainly, in a way, more modest than the TikTok dress, but it is
Yes, it is.
very backless to allow for maximum wingitude.
That is gorgeous.
And it's a lot easier to. Well, no, it's probably not easier to say to be
Stop
a hot
it.
girl in that. I said be a hot girl in it.
Stop
What?
it!
Oh,
Alright.
I don't have shoes for this.
You see underneath the dress, there's just a pair
Oh,
of
piss
very
off!
simple black flats. They have a little bit of a heel, but not too much.
Oh, you are kidding me. She'll put them on. And usually Nemea's hair is in a thick French braid. Doesn't feel appropriate. So she'll undo it all the way and then just shake her hair. Like shake her head. And then she's just got these long black cascading waves. And she goes to grab her Thunderbird, but then decides to leave it.
I actually started getting dressed 4 hours ago.
And then I go downstairs. Oh wait, is anyone in the room with me?
Void
Edie
ain't.
probably sitting there watching.
Edie
you.
probably.
She's too stunned.
She's just squealing and clapping the whole time.
Yeah.
A shame that Haley is not here. To
I
properly
know.
portray, but we can
I'm
we
trying
can
to
retcon some
emulate her.
reactions.
That's why I'm doing this.
We can retcon some reactions in next week.
Yep. Head downstairs.
Void, seeing her come downstairs, is going to like look up and then just like get a little bit of color in their cheeks and stand up. I don't think I need to tell you how you look, but you look amazing.
Thank you. You really, really didn't have to do this.
I wanted to.
Well, you look very dashing yourself.
Thank you. We go get in the carriage?
There's a carriage as well.
Well, I didn't want us to walk. That seems not very form and function with what we're how we're dressed.
Okay.
Right this way. Void's gonna offer their arm.
She'll take it.
Lead you into the carriage, and carriage driver already knows where to go.
I hate this so much.
Sorry.
No, it's amazing. I love it, but oh my god.
And Matt's out of
driver-
frame.
No!
The driver takes you to the
Oh my! Okay, Taylor, you gotta get a dress on. Hurry
I
up.
had to get my satin lapels.
Oh my!
Did.
the
It's
driver
no
takes you
football
to-
uniform, but
The driver takes you to
Amazing.
the pre-agreed upon location, and you pull up outside of this restaurant, and you see there is a door person standing there, gesturing you to come inside. The inside is not brightly lit, but rather candle lit, but not for the type of, not to welcome, a lot of people. This is lit specifically for the two of you. You notice that there are no other patrons inside. There is a harpist standing on a stage, kind of like in the corner, strumming this quiet but beautiful piece, plucking the strings on the harp. There are a couple of different servers there, designed to wait on you, but otherwise, this whole establishment is there for you.
Completely stunned.
You're seated at a table. The tablecloth is like black satin, kind of shiny, almost with its softness and brightness. And there is a basket that has like those long, like crispy breadsticks in them. There's candles flickering, but it is just the two of you inside, and you wait for a little bit, hearing the music play. Wine is poured for you.
I hope this isn't too much. I know that getting eyes on you isn't necessarily your favorite, even though you're getting better at it. And so I just wanted to make sure that this was just us. No interruptions or weirdness or anything like that.
This is definitely a lot.
Much?
Yeah, but I kind of like it.
I'll take that.
It is a lot, but it's really, really sweet, Void.
I'm glad. With our schedules, didn't know when we'd get another chance to do something like this. If you even wanted to. So figured, go big.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Whenever you like to. We just talk. It's just us.
It's just a lot more than I was expecting. What was that egg? Was it egg and rice? What was... Holy shit.
Shakshuma?
Yeah, I was sort of thinking just go out, get some of that again, walk around the park or something, not... treating me like a queen.
Well, if our enemies are going to use that title for you, I figured you deserve to have it said by a kinder tongue.
Oh, right. Damn, that was smooth. So, what made you pick this place? Sips the wine that's scalding tea.
Menu, mostly. It seemed like it was more up your tastes.
Lloyd paid enough to not have scalding tea be the wine that you're drinking.
Are there like menus, or is it just like they're bringing out like 10 different
As you
tiny
wait-
dishes, or
As you are waiting, actually a cart wheels out
oh my god.
with like a roast on bone, like lamb shanks, served with like roasted potatoes, green salad, and just some other vegetables that you don't actually recognize.
The smell of the lamb shanks, you know, like when you smell something really good and you're like, oh, you just slump. She does that. And eyes it borderline greedily.
Help yourself.
No, I think if I help myself, there won't be any left for you.
I don't need that much.
The server actually cuts you guys each off a portion. That way and sets it on the plate in front of you. Leaves the knife and stuff for you to cut any more you might want, but
Yeah,
they start you off
leave
each
the
with a
cart.
portion.
Probably gonna need that.
Yeah, they leave everything.
Throws into it.
Some reverse Beauty and the Beast shit here.
Oh yeah.
Being very dainty with tomatoes, not denathoring them. Little back of the fork action.
I legitimately have no idea what to say or even talk about. I thought I would.
Well, then I can start us off with a question. Hopefully it's not too souring on the mood. But I'm curious. You said you had an idea for what you were going to say back when, or if Vix had come back. What was that going to be?
I honestly don't even remember. It was going to be a lot of yelling at you. But I realized that wasn't fair, and I know you did. I know why you did what you did. I don't know. I think I would have said yes, regardless. Didn't have to be in a impossible cipher.
That was part of the fun. A little bit.
It was until I couldn't get it, and then I had to ask Horace for help.
Still, gave you two a reason to talk. Something to bond over. Shared memory.
I guess. I went to say something and then it just vanished. It literally died. Oh my god. Nope, it's complete shit.
The meat's that good, huh?
It really is.
I can't tell if it's better than the Gale Falls or not. It's hard to remember what that one tasted like since we had a little bit of a scrape afterwards, but
As nice as this is, I actually do prefer the Galefall one. I want to look around the restaurant, make sure there's no like chefs to hear the. It's not an insult, but
No, you guys
You
are
have
you guys are
preference.
you guys are alone. Other than the harpist and the occasional servant coming out to refill wine or things of that nature. After a proper amount of time has passed, that it appears you guys aren't necessarily eating at the meat and stuff anymore, another cart is wheeled out with peaches and strawberries. And you see the waiter pull a bottle out and he pours a little liquid over it and then lights on fire and it flames up for a moment before going out. And they again kind of gesture and back away, leaving you with dessert.
they do leave one plate untouched with that. I left this out of the notes, but they would know to leave one plate unflambéed for
Okay.
Nemea specifically. I like mine with a little bit of fire. But you're
a
free
little
to
bit of what?
fire. You're free to try mine if you want. I just know that you like yours
Oh.
untampered with.
Sure, I'll try it.
What made you decide to say yes?
Kind of a lot of things. Mostly everyone telling me that I can't keep pushing everyone away and I can't be scared to live my life. So I'm trying to live it.
I'm glad I could be there for that.
Me too. You're a huge help.
Glad to hear that. If you'd like, I had them clear out a little bit of space for dancing.
My God. Taylor's reaction. Jesus Christ. Sure.
You can see Void leans down under the table and fidgets with like the hem of their pants real quick. And they get up and hold out a hand.
Nemea will stab another strawberry and eat it before taking Void's hand.
Okay. You
Void
take it
is
out to the dance
taller than
floor.
Nemea.
Well, that's a first.
You said no one ever gets to lead you anymore because of your wings. I've been practicing dancing taller.
Really?
Yeah. Don't look at my arms. They're weirdly long. I'm hiding the proportions.
Don't look at me, I'm hideous. The music changes. At first, it's a slow kind of just fall into each other kind of song, sensing the kind of the mood. But then after a while, it does speed up, and then some fun dancing happens. But then it kind of tapers back down, and the candle light dips even lower. Except for one kind of chandelier hanging just above you guys of torch or of candles.
Am
And
I
like
that bad?
Nemea's. No, you're fine. It's just a lot. And you can see that Nemea's wings are pulled in tight, but it's more to keep them out of the way. It's like the fingers of the wings still remain relaxed. They're not clamped shut. But the tip of her tail is flicking just that little bit more out of nerves.
Noticing the tail, Boy's just gonna give her a little bit of smoldering eye. Don't be nervous. It's just us.
That's why I'm nervous.
Well, then it's just us and a harpist. You could dance better this. Come on. And I'll do a real quick spin move and, like, do waltz but in reverse. Void holds themselves to Nemea's back and, like, reaches behind to lead with a hand across her stomach.
She like physically tenses. And then you can feel her exhale and let you lead her.
That's better. And spins back around. So the more classic waltz position. Keeping it simple but fun and encouraging Nemea to try and be a little bit more energetic and big with her movements. And always just doing little micro shifts, making an arm longer so it can reach over the wing, making themselves shorter so they can duck under one if they need to.
As they continue, her confidence grows. And underneath all of that, like, Mary's generally a very tense person. Her movements aren't janky, but they're usually one of purpose and like, no, I'm a fighter, I'm an adventurer, that sort of thing. But when she dances, all of that melts away, and she's a lot more smooth, a lot more elegant. And despite her impressive bulk, she almost becomes dainty. And now when she spins, the tail is no longer sort of draping down her leg. It fans out around her as well. Every now and again, the wings will flare as well to add a little bit of oomph to it. And she smiles genuinely.
I'll roll a strength check real quick. This is not going to
Me?
go well. I'm going to roll one.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 13, even with my -2. So I think that's enough to go for a dip. And Void does require their knee, so sort of using their knee to brace their arm to hold Nemea after the dip. But at the bottom, Nemea looks up, and Void's eyes have no green in them. It is just that, like, that void. All right. If it was gonna go wrong, it was gonna go wrong there.
No one's tripped over either one of us, although I have tripped over my words.
That's okay.
Great.
I'll catch you. I'll pull you back up.
Whoop. When did you learn all of this?
I've always known a little bit of how to dance. Fighting's kind of like dancing. I've been watching how you move and saw you at the pedals do, so I had a plan for how to geometry the dancing, to put it crudely.
Please tell me you didn't take lessons from Eurexis.
No. That would have felt
Okay.
weird. No. Just
Well, this is amazing.
I'm glad you think so. Yeah. Exceeded expectation.
Very much so. I don't know where to go from here.
To answer that question with another question, how would you like me to say goodnight to you?
Um. Uh. I. That. Oh.
La 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 la. My, oh my.
Colin read my
I don't
mind.
want. I don't want it to be forced. I don't want it to be something you. Wait. Words. How much red wine did they put in that sauce for the meat? Oh, okay.
Apparently enough. Both know it's getting harder for you to get drunk.
I don't want you to do something just because I said to do it, or something.
What do you want me to do? Maybe I want to do it too.
I just want to keep dancing.
That can certainly be accommodated.
And Neme will now lead.
Nope. I could be short again. And shortens down.
You just have to be you.
I am. You've made it safe enough for me to be.
It's those same dogs from when Oma.
Yep.
They're spectral ghost dogs that follow you and warn of danger.
Leroy's
for
just over at the
initiative.
table,
Roll.
like trying to get up at the
Leroy.
bones.
Love it.
Yeah, as the evening progresses, Neme does become more and more comfortable in her body, in her movements, and if she wasn't so tall and didn't have the wings, she definitely would have had a career and a future in
The NBA.
dancing. I mean, she has that now.
She got the ups. When the dancing I guess probably the evening just gets late. What do you want to do? Now, the place seems to be closing down. I'm getting the eyes from the back of the house that I have
Yeah, they were
run-
kind of.
Yeah.
They're kind of burning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. Can we take a bottle of wine?
I'm just gonna point at the wine that's a random bottle of wine at the front, and just like raise an eyebrow towards the maitre d'.
And they go ahead and nod for you.
So he takes it. All ours.
I want to show you something.
Lead the way.
Steps outside. It involves flying. Are you okay with that?
That sounds brilliant. I'll hold the bottle tight.
Yeah, don't spill that.
Not so much the spilling as the killing somebody if you drop it on them from above.
Yeah, that too.
Some other date night. Oh, this has been a lovely.
Yeah.
An unopened bottle of wine falling at terminal velocity. Just
It'll do damage.
Void assumes the position.
I was gonna move straight past that.
Nope.
And Nemea flies them to one of the. Wait, whereabouts were we? Are we in Upper Geckos or?
Dustin. I was not
yeah,
specific on that.
you were in Upper Gakos.
Upper Geckos. It's the same place as the pedals do?
Same district.
Same district, yeah.
Cool. So there's lots of beautiful. It'll sort of be closer towards Kendrell Heights and the castle, but not wanting to risk getting caught and kicked out. Nemea banks and goes for a very large, very tall building with a flat roof. Not the same one Alma and Nemea went to. This one is a lot more secluded, definitely only accessible by reach, and it just happens to be a fault in design that this little area is there. It's sort of like that veranda porch part between the two like triangular windows of buildings, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then gently lands and puts Void down, and then tucks her wings in and drops beside them, because there's not enough room for her between the windows for her to have her wings out. And then she sits down. And we have a unimpeded view of Kendrell Heights, Upper Geckos, and some of the gardens.
This is quite the spot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's always nice getting to fly.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing I will never give up.
I wouldn't either if I were you.
So what's your favorite thing about flying then?
Sense of freedom, for sure. You're not restricted by buildings. It's up, down, left, right. I know I guess I get to cheat, right? It feels weightless to me, but I know you're carrying me, so it's not weightless, but feels that.
No, I get it. Catch a decent updraft and I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Kind of like swimming. This
Yeah,
takes less effort.
yeah, in swimming there's always the threat of drowning. Well, I guess not with you, but I can breathe and see and don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. I had thought about trying to get rid of them, be more normal. But no, they're a part of me, and
Normal is highly.
Sorry, you peeked there.
Normal is highly overrated.
It is. It's a little boring.
Never be boring.
Sometimes boring's good.
And sometimes calm is good. We've had our calm moments, but I've never been bored.
Really?
No.
I thought a busy mind like yours would get bored easily.
No, I get bored if I know there's someplace to be, something to do, some new thing, and I'm trying to get there and I can't. That's when I get bored. I don't feel that with you. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Takes the bottle. Deep swig.
I'm still being too much, aren't I?
A little bit, if I'm being honest, but it's nice that you're honest with me. And God, this music, I've just heard the bloody music. Far out.
I may or may not have looked for heart music on Epidemic before.
Yeah,
today.
you've done some planning, my guy. It's awesome.
You can always be honest with me, too. However much you want to be. And I know you are. I hope you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just don't really have many words right now. I've never been really good at them. Offers you the wine bottle.
Takes a swig. You don't need words if you don't want them. You just look at the beautiful view you found us.
And because of Nemea's wings, she can't sit on the ledge. So she's sort of sitting or kneeling. This whole night was beautiful.
Couldn't agree more. Void puts their hand in the space between them on the ground.
Her hand twitches. Moves a little bit closer, but actually moves so close that you can actually feel the warmth of her skin. And so close, like a piece of paper would crinkle going in between them.
And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Oh my gosh!
So, tune in next week to watch the Walk of Shame.
I don't
we're
do the
gonna
walk of shame, I strut.
I strut.
The
Hot
Oh,
girls do
God.
not shit and they do not walk of shame. Or do not poop.
We shit and we
And
strut.
strut.
And we're fucking proud.
But they don't shit while they strut, because that's just different.
No.
All right,
That's
we
just
are
bad.
going
We're
to
ladies. We do them separately.
we're going to do a raid, so stick around for the raid. We will be back next week
Raid.
with hopefully all of us.
Yes.
But thank you for sticking with us today. We love you guys. You guys are amazing. Until next week. Are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Bye. Bye.